on the floor. And I'm going to get you guys to place your feet and knees hip width apart, relax your shoulders, and take a nice big deep breath into the rib cage. And as you exhale, just let your rib cage just soften. And again, take a breath down into the lower lobes of the lungs. And a big exhale. That feels really good. Let's start to do some movement. I'm going to get you guys just to start to roll through your pelvis. Come a little bit of the way up and then roll back down. Let's think of this as rolling the pelvis away, curving the spine, and getting some nice fluidity of movement going. We roll to the tip of the sacrum, and then we're going to go a little bit higher and scoop the belly to roll back down. Each time we do it, guys, we're going to climb the ladder. So I'm going to go a little bit higher this time. Think about pressing the knees away from the crown of the head. Okay, let's make our way all the way up to a shoulder bridge. Roll through the spine. Lift your pelvis so it's higher than your rib cage. Think about reaching your fingertips towards your ankles so you've got that nice support through your shoulder girdle, and then scoop the belly, roll down like you're rolling, like your spine is like a string of beads rolling all the way down to the end. That feels amazing. Let's do that again. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll the pelvis away. Come all the way to the top and press your knees away from your head. Squeeze your bottom, make sure the gluteal muscles are fired up. And then we're going to draw in through the belly button, roll down through the spine. And let's just do one more. Roll through, bone by bone by bone by bone. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then from there, scoop the belly and roll back down through the spine. Amazing. Okay, place your hands behind your head. Put one hand on top of the other. And we're going to go into a bit of an ab prep. I want you guys to imagine you've got like an apple between your chin and chest. And you're going to give your neck a little bit of traction. So just pull the back of the head up, relax the shoulders, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to come up into flexion, look between the legs, and roll back down. Okay, guys, give yourself some space. Create space between the ribs and the hips. We're going to just very gently come up, look between the legs, and roll back down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll down. And you should really feel that your abdominal muscles are working hard. Just make sure the belly's staying flattened and it's not bulging. It's not pushing out. It's staying nice and flat. And you should be feeling a little bit warmer now. Exhale, lift. Just take care not to pull your head. But this should feel really good. Really starting to get warm now. And let's do one more. Reach, 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 reach. And come down. Okay, I'm going to invite you to roll over onto your tummy. Okay, place your hands just by your shoulders and have your legs stretching away from the crown of your head. So you're making this really lovely long line from the top of your head to your toes. You're going to very gently engage the core by gently lifting the tummy muscles inwards. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift as if you're rolling a marble forwards with your nose. Get lots of extension from the top of the head to the tailbone and then roll down. Let's do that again. We're going to extend. Imagine there's a bright light shining out of your breastbone. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and come down. At this point, we're not going very high. We're keeping it sort of low. Just make sure you're not straining your neck. Lengthen from the crown of the head and coming down. Let's do that again. So we're getting some gorgeous extension in the spine. So particularly if you've been sitting or driving or you've been sort of slumped a little bit, this is such a nice exercise to do because it just gives our back some movement in a different way. It gives us some freedom. And back stretches are always so very, very energizing. This feels good. Reach, 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 reach. Can you go further? Lengthen from the crown of the head to the toes and come down. Let's bring it back into a shell stretch. Relax your head on the floor. Amazing. And then we're going to come and sit on our bottoms. Okay, so find your sit bones. Okay, so your sit bones are the very bony bones that you can feel when you sit on your bottom. You'll know you're on them because you can feel them there. If you're a little bit slumped off of them, it will feel a bit spongy. So we don't want to go on the spongy bit. Okay, we want to go on the little rocks there. Okay, sitting nice and tall. So you're lengthening your spine, your pelvis is in a nice neutral position, and your feet and your knees are hip width. It's okay if the feet come up a little bit as long as we keep the heels down. Okay, just reach your arms in front of you. We're going to exhale, take a breath in to prepare, and as we exhale, we're just going to roll through the lumbar spine. Inhale, stay, and as you exhale, it's like we're going over a barrel. Keep lots of space between your body and your legs. Exhale, roll back, stretch the spine away, and inhale, come back over. Now, everyone's going to be at different levels here, so you might do little ones here, and that's absolutely fine, or you might start to go a little bit further, okay? This should not hurt, okay? This should feel good. If it hurts, reduce the range of movement, okay? Exhale down and lift, over we go. Let's do one more. Reach it away, reach it away, reach it away, and coming up. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to get you guys to take your legs wide. Okay, now, this might feel really comfortable to you and this might not feel comfortable. An option is you could cross legs, if that feels good, or you could perhaps bend your knees up, and that's fine too. If that feels good to do that, you can do that, okay? So again, we're going to sit nice and tall, and if you've not been stretching lately or moving your body, this at first it can feel like, oh, what's going on there? But actually just let yourself, just embrace the stretch and just allow that release to happen through the adductors, okay? Like I say, if you need to bring it in a little bit or bend the knees, that's fine. Let's bring our hands to the side of our head and imagine there's a piece of string on the back of your head and it's being pulled up to the ceiling. The rib cage is relaxed, but there's this lovely sense of really, really growing taller. Okay, from there, we're gonna rotate our spine one way. Oh, that feels so good. Bring it back into the center and let's go the other way. Keep that feeling of lengthening your body and let's bring it back to the breath. We're gonna exhale as we twist. Inhale as we come back to the center. Exhale to turn. Inhale to center. And again, remember the breath is so important. If we breathe slow, we breathe deeply, it puts us, it channels us into that parasympathetic nervous system. And that's the one that we want for everything to function, to regulate our heart rate, to allow the body to function better and to bring our stress levels down. Okay, so just by breathing deeply, let's all do that together. Inhale. Oh, how good does that feel? Okay, let's bring the legs in. We're going to cross one leg over the other. If this feels too much, you could stretch the bottom leg out straight if that feels better, okay? So, we're going to take the opposite arm to the leg that's in front of us and just reach across and lift and look slightly back. Again, it's that pulling up through the crown of the head. Imagine you're being pulled up to the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. It's really important to remember that when we're stretching, millimeters are like miles, okay? So don't feel like you've got to really try and strain and go big with it. It's just that feeling of lifting. It's coming from your center. We're lifting from within and it feels really good. Stretching everything out and getting this awesome, awesome feeling in the body. Let's try the other side. Okay, so we're going to cross over and stretch, lift and rotate. Open your heart. Just open through the collarbone. Allow space in your body. Allow room for the breath to come in. And let that breath really fill your body from top to bottom. Don't underestimate the power of a really good breath. Okay guys, well done. Let's come up to the knees. Come on up. Okay, so place your knees underneath your hips. And we're going to go into this beautiful side stretch. Lift your arm and reach over to the side. Let's add some breath. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Inhale, lift and reach and really open through the rib cage. Allow that gorgeous breath to enter the body. Allow that feeling of length, elongating all the way. As I'm reaching my fingertips one way, my knee is very much reaching down in the opposite direction. So I'm getting this amazing stretch going through all through my side. Relax the shoulders and just keep extending. Let's do a couple more. Reach, 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 reach. And over we go. We're going to keep it really flowing today, guys, okay? So you should really already be feeling some nice warmth in the body. Should feel really good. Let's come to 4-point kneeling. Okay, so Place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. I want you to imagine you have a tray of drinks on your back that you don't want to spill. So if my back was like this, I'd probably lose the tray of drinks. If my back was like this, I'd probably lose it too. So I want to just be nice and flat. Okay, from there, I want you to bring your opposite arm and leg out into extension. But we're going to keep the foot on the floor to start with. So I want you just to gently reach away and bring it back in. And then we're going to do the other side. Now the test here is the spine moving? If you had a little glass of water on your lower back, or a glass of anything really, on your lower back, would it stay there? Okay, that's what I want you to imagine. You're going to keep it nice and still. If you feel you're ready for more, we're going to take the arm and leg off of the floor and feel that gorgeous reach in the body. Let's add a lovely breath to that. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come down. I'm going to join in with that breath with you. Really try and connect with the breath. It's going to make such a big difference to the body. Reach, 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 reach. Let's do a couple more times. Squeeze your bottom so that when you extend the leg, we don't dip into the lower back. Hold it there. Good. Let's go into an awesome cat stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoop up through the center. Let your tail come in one way, let your head go the other. And then we reach it out. Stretch the spine away. Let's do that again. Exhale, lift, 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 lift. Create space, create room, and extend away. Imagine your spine's moving like a snake. Bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Reach, 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 reach. It should feel fluid, like you're moving through water. Reach it away. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, and then come back and just reach your arms out. Let your forehead rest onto the floor. Awesome. Okay. From there, we're going to come back to like a mermaid position, okay? And I'm going to get you guys to reach towards the leg that's on the outside, if that makes sense. Over we go, stretch. Now from here, can we hold this stretch and can we reach a little bit further? But remember that reach is coming from here. Open the rib cage, reach out and extend. Oh, that feels incredible. And then come back down. Let's do one more of those. Reach up, lift, and over we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And even if it looks like you're not going any further, you can feel it. You can feel that stretch in your body. Beautiful. Let's change sides. So back to a 90-90. We're going to lift the arm into the air and inhale, lift, and exhale. And just enjoy this beautiful stretch. Enjoy it, it feels good. Lift, 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 lift. And is there a little bit more there? Can you reach a little further? Feel as though you're reaching. And relax. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get you guys to lay back down onto your back. Okay? All right, from here, let's start to work the abdominals a little bit more, okay? So I'm going to get you guys to, first of all, engage the core. So that means just switch on. Imagine you've got a little belt that's just been tied up. You're going to lift one leg up, and then we're going to lift the other. At this point, if you feel that it's too much to have both legs in the air, I'm going to ask you to do it with your feet on the floor, and I'll show you the options shortly, okay? So I want you guys to come up into flexion. Hold on to your ankles, and we're going to go into single leg stretch. I'm going to work you through this slowly first of all, and then we're going to get moving with it. So the position we're going to make is hands on top of the knee, elbows wide, relax the shoulders away from the ears. So you've got that support in the shoulder girdle. And the bottom leg is stretching away. So you're getting this nice length through the hip here. And then we switch. So as we pull one leg in, the other leg reaches away. Let's start to do that now. Now, if you're enjoying this, we're going to be offering some power Pilates classes next week, and I'm going to be doing a lot of this stuff, okay? So this is going to get, it's going to be more of a workout, okay? Guys, I'm going to ask you, if you're feeling good with that right now, keep going. If it's not feeling good and it feels like it's a little bit too much, I'm going to show you an option right now. Okay, your option is going to be keep the feet on the floor, and we're going to come up one side and the other side, okay? And that's going to be your option. If you need something less than that, I'm going to ask you to do a single leg lift, one and then the other. If you are doing that movement, let's all do 16 more together. And scoop your tummy in. Draw the belly button in. Anchor the ribcage down in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now we're not going to collapse on the floor. We're going to come back to our start position, which is here. Hold it there. Can you reach a little further? And then roll down. Amazing. Okay, well done. I hope that feels good. Place your feet on the floor. Take your arms wide. And just take a few lovely big deep breaths in. Into the ribcage. Feel the ribcage expand, and then exhale. Feel your ribcage just soften. Let's do that again. A beautiful big breath in. And exhale. Let your knees just roll side to side. And just release the back. Gently, gently, gently. Amazing. Well done, everybody. Okay. And then come on back up. We're going to keep this moving. Come onto your knees. Reach your arms in front of you. And we're going to do a little bow and arrow. Okay, so from here, we're going to stay on the same side. I'm going to do a little bow and arrow and bring it back. Same way again. Reach and bring it back. Let's inhale and exhale. One arm reaches forwards, the other one pulls back. Think about keeping your pelvis stable. Allow for natural movements, but just feel that gorgeous switch, twist in the spine. Very nice. Let's do one more. And change sides. Exhale or inhale, whichever way feels good to breathe. Just connect with your breath, okay? Whatever you do, keep breathing, okay? Inhale and exhale, or exhale, inhale. The most important thing is breathe deeply into the body. Let's do one more. And relax. Okay, amazing. Come back to 4-point kneeling. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Turn your toes under, okay? So I'm on the balls of my feet. Let's do a little leg pull prep. At this point, just make sure your knees aren't too close in. You want to have them just in line with the hips. Okay, stabilize your shoulder girdle, press into your little pinky. If you imagine you're sort of opening jam jars with your hands, that gives you a bit of a connection. Okay, we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift our knees a little bit off of the floor. Hold it there and place it down. Okay, we're going to do this with a nice flat back. So we're going to avoid this happening or pushing our bottom up like this, okay? We're just going to let those knees hover. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Draw your belly button in towards your spine and place it down. Exhale up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. 1, 2, 3. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Imagine you're squashing 2 little cherry tomatoes underneath your armpits, okay? Keep that feeling there. And again, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale down. How are we doing? Let's do one more. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Down. This time, lift the knees, and then your bottom can go in the air and stretch it out. Okay, guys. Let's do a move that's similar to like a yoga down dog, but we call this one elephant. I want you guys to actually just flex the spine a little bit and just create space through the hips. Draw your belly button to your spine, and then just allow your heels to make their way to the floor, just to wherever it feels good. Okay, don't force anything. I've got super tight calves, you can see that, so I'm not going to force it, but I'm going to, you know, the longer I hold and I just allow that gravity to take hold and just allow that space to stretch to happen, the further down they're going to go. We've got to let the tendons kind of understand what's going on. If we can't force stretching, it's going to happen. It's a gradual process. Okay, then you're going to push your bottom into the air. Then we lengthen the spine like a nice cat having a good yawn. Okay, or a dog having a good old stretch there. Awesome. Okay, that feels super amazing. We're going to come back down onto the knees and just stretch it out. Again, feels super nice, okay? Lovely. I'm going to get you guys to lay onto your side now. Make a straight flat line from the crown of your head to your toes. So have a little look down, make sure you can see your legs and your feet, okay? And then your arm is stretching out. This hand is in front of you. It's not to like collapse into, it's to give you stability in the shoulder girdle. So I want you to imagine you are now in a completely straight flat line. Stretch your legs away from the head. So in doing that, what it does, it creates space underneath here. If my legs weren't stretching away and they were collapsed in, my pelvis would be floppy, it's not going to be in a supportive position. If I think about reaching my legs, like someone standing down there, dragging my legs away from me, I've got nice stretch in the legs. Okay, keep the legs together. We're going to lift and we're going to lower. And as we're doing that, here's the test. Is that little gap underneath you staying the same? It needs to have enough room that little mouse could run underneath it. And we don't want to squash the mouse, okay? So if we're lifting the legs and we're squishing the mouse, then we know that perhaps we need to reduce the range. Think about lengthening your legs as you lift them. Keep them lengthening as they lower down. Let's do that again. Reach them away from your head and back down again. It's never about height, it's about length. Pilates is all about stretching and lengthening the body. Okay, keep them at the top this time, and we're going to start to tap them together. At this point, avoid the whole body moving around. Try to keep your body nice and still. So we are stabilizing against the movement. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If that feels too much, just slow it down a bit, and that's okay too. Reach, 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 reach. And we should be feeling something. Make sure your pelvis isn't rolling back. And hold. Can we maintain this position and take our arm into the air? Stretch the arm one way, stretch the legs the other. Either stay here, or if we're up for a challenge, we're going to scissor the legs. And if it feels too much, that's absolutely fine. You could put your hand down. You could even take a break if you need to. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a clue on some of these exercises, some of the stuff that's coming. We're going to be offering lots of different levels and ranges next week. Some classes are going to be more sort of gentle mat work. There's going to be some power Pilates, like I mentioned, which is going to be a bit more of a higher intensity workout. But again, you do as much or as little as you can or want to. And then hold and relax. Okay, amazing. Before we go on to the other side, just lay down on your back. Place your feet and knees in line with your hips. Arms down by the side of the body. Let's take a lovely breath in as we reach the arms overhead, and exhale as they come down by the side of the body. Inhale overhead and exhale, circle. That feels so good. Inhale and exhale. Enjoy this gorgeous breath. Just be in the moment, you know. This moment is all that matters right now. Stay with me. Keep with it. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's go to the other side. So, imagine you're on the stretching rack. You're being stretched from one end to the other. Look down, check you can see your feet. Hand on the floor. If you lightly press into it, it gives you some connection in the shoulder girdle. And you've got a little space under here that little mouse can run underneath. Then we start to lift and lower. Okay. It's all about stability. If you are going wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble, just take a second and think, actually, I've just got to connect a little bit more from within. Inhale and exhale as we lift and lower the legs. Really nice. Good. Keep stretching the legs away. Reach, 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 reach. Squeeze the legs together. Imagine your legs are stuck together with Velcro. Get that connection. And you can actually work the pelvic floor by pulling up through the thighs. So we don't want to overdo it and strain, but if you get that feeling that you're pulling up through your thighs, like you're really pulling up a tight pair of jeans, we get that connection to shoulder girdle. Let's lift them up and keep them there, and we start to do this move. I call this the crocodile. I don't think that's technical Pilates term, but we're in a world of lots of changes at the moment, so you know, let's go with that one. This is the crocodile. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Keep pressing the legs together or snapping the legs together, or you can go slower And that's absolutely fine. Good. One, and really get those inner thighs up. Can really feel that now. Okay, feeling nice and warm in the legs. Really getting it going, and hold. If you can lift the arm in the air, do it. Okay, if you can't, that's okay, keep it on the floor. Then we're going to go one leg goes one way, one leg goes the other. The important thing about Pilates is we regress to progress. And I'm giving you guys a bit more of a workout tonight. However, if any of this feels too advanced, there are options. If this is too much for you right now and you're thinking there's no way I can do that, you could have the hand on the floor and you could actually just move the top leg forwards and backwards, okay? So always bring it down if you need to, and that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're moving, that is what counts. Okay, oops, I'm going wobbly there. Keep the legs together and relax. Awesome. Okay guys, roll onto your tummy. Take your legs wider for this one. They're the width of the mat and they're stretching away. Watch they're not rolling in. Think about external rotation. So your toes would be pointing out one way and the heels are in, okay? Try not to do anything too flexy at the ankles. Just let them just gently just reach away from you. Okay, put your hands forwards. We're going to go into a swan dive prep this time. So we're going to take the spine to a bit of a bigger extension. Widen the collarbone and just lift your tummy muscles away from the mat. We are going to lift the chest forwards and come back down. Now this might be enough for you and that's fine, okay? If you are good to stay at this range, I'm going to ask you just to keep going if that feels good. If you know you've got more extension, you want more, we can start to lift. I think the key to this one to remember is not to push backwards. We want to go forwards. We're opening our hearts and we're coming down. Imagine there is a hook in your sternum and it's being pulled forwards. Reach, 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 reach. And I don't like to say the word squeeze when it comes to Pilates, but actually squeeze your bottom, okay? Because that's going to help protect your back. Okay, good. Again, this shouldn't hurt, this should feel good. If it does, just take it down. If your back is not ready for that, you might want to stay smaller. But if it feels good, enjoy it, okay? Embrace this moment. Imagine your legs are reaching one way, the crown of your head is reaching the other. And you know, spine extensions are very energizing. So it's going to bring a lot of goodness into the body. We're nourishing our spine. And you can feel the energy going through the body on these ones. And allow that body to enter, allow that energy to enter your body. Reach, 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 reach. And coming down, we're going to go back into a shell stretch. Let your head rest onto the floor, forehead on the floor, arms down by the side of the body. And amazing, okay. Roll back onto your back. This is going to be an ab series now. We're going to really work through the core. I'm going to be doing a lot of more hardcore exercises, I would say. So join in with what you can. If you can stick with it, do it. If it feels like you need to take a break, take one, okay? So come on down. We're going to go back to that open kinetic chain. So we're going to lift one leg then the other. We're going to come back up into flexion, hands by the feet, okay? Keep your legs where they are. I'm going to get you guys to take your arms by your ears and then bring them back by the ankles. Now what's important here is that we don't lean back. So you're going to stay very much up in flexion as the arms go by your side of your head. Make sure you can sort of see them in your peripheral vision. So I'm just keeping the arms by the ears. Now, if it feels good to do this, and you'll know, even thinking about it, if you're ready for this, take the arms and the legs out to extension. If this feels like, no way I'm not doing that, that's fine. You could even have the feet on the floor, and that's an option too. But otherwise, let's do this. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale away and inhale, come back in. Can you draw your tummy in? Can you imagine that ice cream is being scooped out of your tummy and it's giving us that nice concave feeling here, and we've got some opening through the hips. Get the feeling that your legs are being pulled away one way, your arms are being pulled away the other. So again, this amazing stretch through the body. Let's do two more. And I don't know about you, but I'm very much feeling this right now. Come back in. Okay, if you can, stay here. If you need to take a break, take one. Place your hands behind your head and let's go into some obliques. We twist one way and then we twist the other. And we add an out breath as we turn. Let's pick it up. I'm going to encourage you guys to keep going, but I'm going to show an option. If it feels too much, we just lift the upper part of the body, and that's absolutely fine. Another option is you could do the legs here. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, stay with me, guys. We're going to do 16 more. Oh, really feeling that now. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, but we're not going to collapse. We're going to hold and roll down. Oh my goodness. Wowzers. Woo! That gets the endorphins going. Okay, place the feet down. Let's just stretch out through the abdominals and the hips. Arms down by the side of the body. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll and lift. Lengthen your knees away from the crown of your head. That should feel actually incredible right now. We're opening through these tight muscles here. The psoas, the hip flexors. We're stretching out. We're engaging the glutes. We're opening the chest. Open through your collarbone. Feel that gorgeous feeling and roll back down. Let's do that again. Roll away. Lift, 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 lift. Open your heart. Open your hips. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Oh, I'm feeling like we should do one more of those. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll away. Point your knees away from your head. Squeeze your bottom, lift the chest. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Awesome. Do whatever feels good. If it's to hug your legs in, do that. If it's to take your knees side to side, do that. If it's to stretch out like a starfish, do that. Whatever feels good, okay? You guys have done amazing. That was good. That was really good. So let's start to think about bringing it down a little bit, getting the heart rate to come down. Let's think about our breath, okay? So I'm going to talk you guys through a little bit of a meditation now. And you can either choose to lay down like this, if that feels good. Some people like to take their legs out straight. If it feels good to do that, do that. You might want to bend your knees in. Another really nice one is just to open the knees, okay, and allow the hips. That might not feel comfortable, or you could sit up. If it feels like right now, you would like to sit up and cross legs. If that feels good, just do that. Okay, so find that comfortable position. And I just want you guys to bring your awareness to your breathing. Just be conscious of your breathing. I don't want you to think about when to breathe in and when to breathe out. I just want you to take a moment to connect with your breath. Let's do that now. And just think about each breath that you're taking in and out. We're going to start right down at the perineum, okay? Think about the muscles that you use the pelvic floor muscles, basically, okay? So the muscles that you might use to maybe stop yourself doing a wee or something like that, they're the muscles that we're going to be focusing on. And I don't want you guys to really focus on when to breathe in and when to breathe out, but I just want you to focus on contracting them. And if you're not sure how to do that, think about where your sit bones are, and I want you just to imagine that they're being drawn together, okay? Gently, so you should feel like a little flicker, and then I just want you to release them, okay? Let's do that again. So you can breathe, whatever you do, don't hold your breath, but just draw those muscles in, tighten them, and then release them. The next one we do, we're going to start from the perineum, and I want you guys to make your way up to the lower abdomen, and I want you to actually tighten it, okay? So just breathing however it feels good, but don't hold your breath. Just tighten up through the perineum, and then tighten your lower abdomen. Really hold it there. Really, really tighten those muscles as much as you can, and then release them. Okay, it's important here that we don't hold our breath. So I'm now going to introduce and let you know when to breathe in and out. I want you guys to start breathing in. Let's do that now. And as you're breathing in, I want you to tighten the perineum. I want you to draw your abdomen in. I want you to come up a little bit higher onto the tummy. Breathing in. And then exhale, let it go. Place your finger on the top of your head and actually press it into your head. Okay, press it in so that you can feel something that's there. So when you take your finger away, you're aware that there's something going on there, okay? So you've got an awareness of this feeling on the top of your head. You can do this laying down, and that's absolutely fine as well. Okay, you can feel that. You've pressed it in. You might use your fingernail a little bit. You've made an awareness. You can feel something there. So this time we're going to slowly breathe in and we're going to take the breath up to that spot. Okay, take a breath in. Breathe out. And let's do it. As we breathe in this time, we're going to start to engage. We're going to start to tighten. Start to breathe in now. Tighten through the perineum. Come up to your lower abdomen. Keep breathing in. Bring the breath up into the chest, up into the throat. Bring it to the top of your head. And exhale. And let it go. We are bringing our energy from low down here all the way up to our crown. I don't teach yoga, but some would say, well, it's a real thing, your crown chakra. So we're rising the energy up, okay? So let's start to slowly breathe in again. Start from your perineum. Tighten the abdomen. Inhale as you're lifting up through the chest, up through the throat. Bring it to that furthest point. All the energy is there now. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to do one more. Start to slowly breathe in. Through the perineum, up through the abdomen. Up through the chest, up through the throat. All the way to the crown of your head. And a really big breath out. Amazing. Well done, everybody. Just relax. You can roll your shoulders, turn your head side to side. Okay. Wherever you are right now, lay down. I'm going to stay seated. I'm going to talk you through it, but lay down. Okay. If it feels like good to do it on your back, it would be nice if you could stretch your legs out straight. Okay. Take your legs out straight, take your arms out straight. Okay. I want you guys to think about your toes, bring an awareness to your toes, and I want you guys to tense the toes. So I want you to stretch them out as far as you can and really get some energy going through those toes as much as you can. Really, really stretch those toes out and then release them. Completely let them go. Okay. We're going to move up to our calves. Think about your calf muscles. And I want you guys to now tighten your calves. Like really just that part of your body. Everything else is relaxed. I want you to really focus on tightening those calf muscles and then relax them. Let's go up to our thighs, okay? Think about your thighs. This time, you're going to squeeze your thighs. Let's do that now. So squeeze your thighs as much as you can. Really, really tense them. Really feel that energy directed to that part of your body. And then relax them. Now we move to our bottom. We're going to squeeze our bottom now. So really squeeze your bottom. You'll feel yourself lift up a little bit. Really squeeze as much as you can. Go on, give it a good squeeze. Give it a bit more of a squeeze. There's always more there than we think there is. And now, let it go. Completely let it go. Amazing. Come to your tummy. I want you guys now to really tense your tummy. Really pull in, squeeze the tummy muscles as much as you can. Really squeeze them. Like you're trying to squeeze out the last little bit of juice there. And then relax. Now down to your hands. Stretch your fingertips away. Reach from thumb to fingers, all the way out as far as you can. and feel that energy going right through to the end of the fingertips. Completely stretch them and relax. Think about the tops of your arms, your triceps. Squeeze those now. Notice, are other parts of the body trying to get involved, or can I just squeeze my tricep? And relax. Okay. And now to our faces. Okay. I want you guys to stretch your face. So we're going to really reach out as much as you can. Widen your mouth and your eyes. And can you stretch your face out further? And relax. Okay, hopefully no one was tuning in just then, because that would have been a bit scary. Now we're going to do the entire body. Okay, so we're going to stretch now everything. Fingertips, toes, bottoms, thighs, triceps, tummies, faces. Reach out, stretch everything as far as you possibly can. And then a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and relax. Completely relax, let it go. Completely and utterly let go. Place your hands on your tummy as you're laying there. And I want you to imagine that your tummy is now like a balloon. And as we breathe in, that balloon's going to expand. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Beautiful. Keep breathing. We're going to do a little breathing now to finish. And the idea of this is that we get up to as far as we can with the numbers. You might drop off at a certain point, and that's okay. Okay, basically, we're going to breathe in for 8 counts and out for 9. In for 9, out for 10. Okay, and so on, and just see what we can get to. So I want you guys to breathe in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just calm your breath, calm your body. And now as we breathe in, bring an awareness, a consciousness to that breath you're taking in. Close your eyes. And as you breathe in through your nose or your mouth, feel that breath engulf the whole body. Feel it enter your soul, enter your heart, into your lungs, into your arms, into your legs. Completely fill up with that in-breath. And as you breathe out slowly, you're noticing how that breath feels. It should feel quite soft now, quite delicate, quite light. And as you're exhaling, let it go right to the tip of your nose until there's nothing left. And then again we breathe in very, very slowly and consciously, and allow your body to go into that parasympathetic nervous state. the one that keeps us calm, keeps us a little bit more rational, stops us from going into panic mode, and just allows everything to function better. The blood can flow, the heart rate is regulated, our bodily functions are working better, and it gives us clarity. So if you feel at any point that you are feeling anxious, you are panicking, we just breathe, and it's enough to reset you. Slowly breathing in, slowly breathing out. And just allow that good flow to move around your body. Enjoy that feeling. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of how it feels. And notice how your body feels right now. Does it feel a bit better? Does it feel a bit softer? Does it feel like it's moved, it's done something? Does it feel good? And I just want to take this time to congratulate you. Thank you so much for coming on and joining in this class with me. Obviously this is all very new, and we're just kind of finding our way with it. Obviously it's all just been put together very last minute, but I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. We would love some feedback. Next week we've got a timetable going out with lots of different classes. There's going to be some mat work classes, there's going to be some family classes, there's going to be some power Pilates, which is going to be more of a workout, and some more relaxation and meditation. So we're putting this all together. It's going to be delivered to you next week. Please join us, please spread the word, and please give us ideas and let us know what you would like to see. We have also, as people maybe start to buy pieces of equipment, we might do some classes with some balls and some bands and other things like that. But we would love your feedback. Obviously, we just want to improve on this. We want to deliver you what you need. So get in touch, please be as vocal as possible. Any kind of feedback is good feedback. So please let us know. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and a bit of a mix tonight, a bit of a mobilization, a bit of a core workout, a bit of a stretch and meditation. So yes, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. We're going to be doing a 9 o'clock class, a mat work class, and I'm going to do a real sort of classical Pilates flow at 9 a.m. Then we're going to do a lunchtime class, and there'll be an evening class as well. So